so that tomorrow, all right, so today we are starting with chapter number 9, but I want you to review chapter number 7 so that we can do a crossword tomorrow. All right, so this is chapter number 7. I want you to review. All right, so I want you to review chapter number 7, right? These words, right?
Yes.
All right, so we are going to review this chapter number 7, and we are doing a crossword puzzle tomorrow. Okay. All right, so let's go back to our words for chapter number 9, for lesson number 9. All right, so let's have the first one is number 1 is
Folder.
yes, right, a folder, right? Okay, so right. So looking at this chapter, we are talking on what do you think we are talking about? Right. So with these words, right? So we've got a folder which is in a computer, right? Okay. So let's go to the next one, number 2.
Number 2 is icon.
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 Very good. That is an icon. Right. So that is an icon. All right. So that is a noun of an icon. We find this in the language of computers, right? When we're doing. All right. And the next one, number 3.
Number 3 is window.
Window. Very good. So we have for example, we have two meanings of window. The window which we open in houses, the windows which are in buildings and houses, right? And then we've got create a window, right? Right. So that will be also another window which we use metaphorically, which is also in the language of computers. All right. And then okay, so let's use number 4.
Number 4 is attachment.
Attachment. Very good. Right. So you can attach something, right? All right. And let's have number 5.
Attach.
Attach. Very good. Attach. That is wonderful. And let's have number 6.
Number 6 is message board.
Message board. Very good. A message board. Right. That is wonderful. So we are saying post a question on the message board, right?
Yes.
Well, that's good. And let's look at then that is a for this one, part 1, part 2.
Volume.
Forum.
Forum.
A forum. That is good. A forum. All right, so that is wonderful. And let's look at number 7.
Number 7 is social networking.
Social networking. That is wonderful. And number 8.
Number 8 is touch.
Say again. Say
Sketch.
search.
Sketch.
Search. There is no a T. Search.
Sketch.
Yes. To look for something, right? To search. Right. Just to look for something, right? Right. So we've got search in our day-to-day activities to search for firewood, right? And we can search a video on the internet, right? on
Yes.
the internet, right? That is good. And then number 9.
Number 9 is enter.
Very good. Enter. Right, that is quite good. So we have enter for number 9, which is, for example, enter the password, right? And then enter the username, right? So that is usually when we have this enter the password, enter the username, that will be on the either on electronic devices in specifically. So we'll say, for example, we have on username on emails and other social networking platforms. All right, let's look at number 10.
Number 10 is rug.
Again.
Rug.
All right, so we've got, okay, so we've got RAG, rag, right? Reg. And then, but we have at the start of the word we have a D, so it will be like dre, like d, d. And then we have dre, will be drag, right?
Yes.
All right, so that is to drag. All right, so to drag is, yeah, okay, so we have the explanation here. To drag here in computers we will have, for example, okay, let me give you an example. Drag. So we have our shape here, and then we want to put it somewhere. I'll hold, right, and I'll hold the shape and drag it to this position. That is to drag in the computer language. That is to drag. So you can also drag something physically by pulling, maybe you're pulling. So we can say pull. You can drag a sack, right, full of rubbish, so you can drag it to the dustbin, right? That is to drag. All right, let's go to the next one.
The next one is return.
Very good. Return. Press the return key, right? Press the return key. Remember, we had this word press last time, right? To press the return key. It means to go back to the previous window. So usually if we have, right, so that is good. All right, so let's continue to the next one.
The next one is bar, bar, browser.
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 Very good. Za. It's a browser. Za.
Browser.
Yeah. So we za. Right. The S will sound as a Z. Browser. All right.
Browser.
Yes, that is the browser now. All right. So for example, the browsers we are talking about softwares, like for example we have Explorer, we have Explorer, we have Google Chrome, we have we've got a lot of browsers that we can use in the internet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at number 13.
Download.
Yes, download, right? Download, right? It is to, what is to download? Right, so let's look at the meaning of download. It is to take something from the internet and put it in your storage, right? In your computer. All right. That is to download. All right, let's go the part one.
A few download.
A free download. Very
Free
good.
download.
All right, that is good. And the second part.
Download music.
That is good. And so we have something. So we are downloading that is taken from the internet and putting it in our phone, in our laptop, right, in our devices. Let's look at this other one. What is it saying?
Upload.
Upload. Very good. Upload. Right.
Upload.
Right. As that is, so what is upload? Upload is now the opposite of download, because upload we are putting it on the internet, right? We are putting it on the internet. Here we are putting it on the internet. Download, we are taking it from the internet, right? Right. All right. So let's look at number 14.
Number 14 is application app.
Application.
Application.
As an application, right? An application, right? And then we say app, an app, right? Right, an app, right? So we have. Can you tell me any example of an application? You know, an app, right? You say app or app. Give me one good example of an app. An
WeChat.
application. WeChat, yes, that is good. WeChat is a good application. That is quite good. And now let's look at number 15.
Number 15 is Slack.
Number 15 is what?
Link.
Very good. Link. Right.
Link.
It is a link. Right. For example, if you are given a link, for example, remember I used to give you links to do your homework where you can click and then it will send you to where you can do your homework, right? So that is the link. Or you can have a link to download the WeChat. You can send me a link to download the WeChat. All right. Let's just have a few review. Right, let's have a review. So number one, we said folder, right? Number one, we said folder. Number one, we said folder. Number two, we said icon, right?
Icon.
Very good. And number three, we said window. Number four, we said
attachment.
Very good. Number five, attach is the same as attachment, right? But we have ment at the end, right? It's the same, but we just removed this one, this MENT, right? Right. So it is the same. We say attachment. So here it is attachment. Yeah. And number five, it is.
Number five is message board.
Number five.
Attach.
All right. So Isabel, look at this, what I'm saying. All right. Look at what I'm saying. Look at number 4. What is number 4?
Number 4 is attachment.
And read it without this.
Attach.
Very good. So that is the same with number 5, right? Same word.
Yeah.
Yes, attach. All right. Okay, so that is what we're saying. All right, and number 6.
Number 6 is message board.
Message board. Number 7.
Number 7 is social networking.
8.
Search.
8. Search. Very good. And 9.
Enter.
10.
Blog.
Drag.
Drag.
Egg. Right?
Drag.
Drag. Very good. All right, 11.
11 is return.
Return. 12.
Browser.
Browser. Very good.
Browser.
Browser. Right, that is the browser. Very good. And 12. 13.
Download.
Download. 14.
Application.
Application. That is good.
Application.
Application. Right. And number 15.
Number 15 is link.
Link. That is wonderful. All right, let's look at what we have as our vocabulary mind map. So what we have number 1, this first part, that is the group, right?
Yes.
So these are the verbs, the
Verb.
doing word. Yes, the doing word. And the verbs include drag, enter,
Enter. Search. Attach.
all right. And then we look for the middle one,
Internet.
and this for the internet, right? Words which are associated with internet, which is
Application. Browser. Download. Search.
this one.
Attachment. Link. Message board.
Message board.
Message board.
This one.
Social networking.
Very good. So now what do you see between the two, right? We have search, which is a verb, is to look for. Let's say you are in the in the wilderness, you can search for firewood, right? All right, search for
Yes.
firewood, right? And then here we have and then we have which one? The next one. We've got another word search here, which is a noun in the internet, right? Which is to look for something like you want to search the meaning of, or search a video about something, or search information about something. Right? That is to information. Right. Let's look at the last one. That will be in the computer folder, right?
Folder.
Window.
Returned. Icon.
That is wonderful. All right, so let's without wasting much of time, let's continue and we see what is next. All right, so phrases, right? Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1, phrase number 1.
Wait. Can you imagine your life without?
Can you what?
Can you imagine?
Yes, can you imagine? Hmm?
Can you imagine?
Right, so that is good. Can you imagine your life without da 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 da? All right, that is what we are looking for. Can you imagine your life without something? That is what we're saying. Hmm? All right. So, can you imagine your life without the internet? Can you survive without the internet?
Can you imagine your life without the internet?
Very good. Right. So, as we continue, right, let's continue to the next one.
Do you think doing is easy?
Do you think? Right. Do you think? Do you think it is easy? Right. So, let's see. So, doing something. This is a space. Do you think? Let's look at this one.
Do you think uploading and downloading files for searching for information on the web is easy?
All right. Files.
Files.
Files. Right. Right. Files. Right. Okay. Downloading, uploading, or searching. Right. Information.
Searching.
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 Very good. Searching. That is wonderful. All right. And let's look at the third part.
Find scary.
Find or finds scary. Right. All right. So let's look at statement. Many.
Many older people find the world of computers scary.
Yeah. So what are they saying? It's not that they will just like see a computer and scream like. "Ah!" They mean, what does this statement mean? It means the statement like they find it not user friendly to them. It is not easy for them. Right? Older people, it's not easy for them to do the world of computers, like what we do, the young ones. All right, let's look at the number.
For the last 3 years, the teenager and the visitor have been teaching people aged 16 and over how to use computers.
Right. For the last 3 years, the teenagers at Vista, yes, Vista, have been teaching people aged 60 and over how to use computers. All right, so that is wonderful. Now let's look at the second number 5.
Number 5. Didn't grow up with.
Very good. One
One enthusiastic.
one enthusiastic.
One
Into
enthusiastic.
say into
Through
into ta 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 ta
into
ta
into you select
enthusiastic
enthusiastic.
very good enthusiastic
Enthusiastic.
into z z z
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic
Enthusiastic.
zia
Enthusiastic.
very good enthusiastic
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic very good enthusiastic one enthusiastic
One enthusiastic students, Mr. Teams, a 72-year-old student, explained that I didn't grow up with tea with
look at that word we have read it just take a breath and look it again right and remember what we found this word somewhere we found this word somewhere tech tech
technology.
very good technology right technology right and so let's continue I didn't grow up with technology
With technology, so I'd always felt and
felt
felt the
felt
ex and
anxious
anxious about using computers.
very good so let's look at let me see so let's look at what we have before we go very far right let's look at these words right let's look at this word so the first one is right enthusiastic
Enthusiastic.
all right so what are we saying about enthusiastic here uh, what is the meaning of enthusiastic someone who is we can say excited or to do something is there's that excitement inside them they are happy they are eager they have that joy of going so if you have that powerful joy of going to Beijing you are enthusiastic right that is to be enthusiastic right and let's look at the other one what do you think do you know what anxious is
I don't know.
all right okay so anxious is uh having that worry you know you are afraid more like you're more like afraid or you are nervous right you are nervous of doing something you feel uneasy right you feel uneasy to do something right or of a certain outcome you are uneasy of a certain outcome right you are more like someone who is more afraid of doing something all right so that's being you are uneasy of an outcome so that is what we say someone is anxious. All right, so let's continue to the next one.
Contact anytime.
Contact anytime.
Contact anytime.
Right, let's go.
So that I use social networking sites now, and I can contact my children and grandchildren anytime.
Very good. I use social networking sites.
Social networking sites.
Social networking sites. All right, so, and I can now at any time, right? Okay, let's look at number 8.
Number 8 is so that most students join the programming so
The
program so that they can communicate with family and friends who live far away.
Very good. So most students join the program so that they can communicate with family and friends who live far away. Is very true, right? All right. So nowadays, social network apps, right, are more convenient because they cost less money, right? It's not about talking to people who are far away anymore. It's about saving money, right? All right. So let's look at number 9.
Number 9 is programs quickly.
Progress quickly. Progress quickly. Yes, progress quickly, right? That is to progress. Progress, it is to, right, quickly. Well, is to go fast. All right, so what are we having? Can you read the statement? And let's find out what do we can find out about progress. Number
There are 5 teenage teachers and 10 assistant students per class, so the students also progress quickly.
Yes, there's a progress quickly. Right, so what are we saying here about progress? What do you think progress means?
进步很快。
All right, so that is the good. So what is to progress? The progress is to move forward, right? Move onwards, right? To, for example, you are in, what grade are you right now? What grade are you at school? What primary are you now? What level are you in school? Are you in primary 1, primary 2, or are you in grade 1, grade 2?
Grade 1.
You are in grade 1?
I'm
What?
in
What grade are you in? Are you in grade 5 or grade 6?
grade 5.
You are in grade 5, right? So, right. So what is to progress quickly, right? For example, you are in grade 5, right? Here, and then because you are intelligent, you study hard, you do your homework every time, and you become grade 6 very quickly. because you are smarter than everyone in your class, they give you you go to a higher class, to an upper class. And then because some of the students here are not studying, not failing, are failing, they are getting 0%. They don't progress, they progress slowly, right? But you progress quickly, right? So that is the next one. So you leave the other people in the same. All right. For example, also you, since you are taking more of the one-to-one lessons about English, so your English will progress quickly, right? Your English, right, will progress quickly. All right, let's look at number 10.
Number 10, the hardest thing for is doing.
All right, that's good. The hardest thing for is right. So let's look at what the statement is, and we can.
The hardest thing for them is remembering their passwords. Laughing's 15-year-old girl. We tell them to write them down and keep them somewhere safe.
Here, what is this word?
Laughs.
Very good. The hardest thing for them is remembering their passwords. Laughs, 15-year-old girl, right? We tell them to write them down and keep them somewhere safe. Right, so that is the good part. All right, and so that is it for today. So tomorrow we will have a review, and then after the review we will continue with our word pronunciations and phrases. All right, so remember we are doing this to revise your revise your book so that we can do it in words and their meanings. So that is quite good. All right, so have a good night.
Good night.
See you next time. Bye.